Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that it has been a couple of days since I've uploaded. I have been so sick. If you watched my last video, it was my vlog. Also, I have my heater going. I hope that's not too... Actually, I need to just turn it off. That should click off here in a second. But anyway, if you watched my last video, that was my second part of my vlog. When I got home Saturday night, I started getting a little bit stuffy. And then I woke up for church Sunday morning and I was just feeling really tired, but I thought maybe it was just because I hadn't had much sleep, because I was up pretty late by the time I filmed and unpacked and just spent some time with my husband, and just it was really late by the time I got in bed. Well, about halfway through church I was feeling like death basically, so I went home. Urgent care wasn't open on Sundays, and I wasn't going to go to the emergency room, but I honestly felt like I had the flu, so I was just praying that I didn't have the flu, and I slept till 4 p.m. the next day. My husband stayed home from work to watch the baby. That evening I was feeling a smidge better, like I wasn't fevered, and I did go to praise team practice, but then I came home and went straight to bed, and then I slept pretty late today. Today's Tuesday. Well, not really. I was awake by 9:30 today, which is my normal time, but I just kind of laid around. But then I did end up getting up and cleaning the house, and then I went to dance practice today, and I'm feeling some better. Well, actually a lot better, but today's really the only day that I felt like doing anything extra that was like that I didn't have to do. My heat is still on. I honestly just have not felt like filming or doing anything. Like, I haven't hardly ate. I haven't done anything other than what I just necessarily had to do. Like I said, even my husband took off work to watch the baby and stuff because I just could not function. But anyway, my video for today is products that I think are... My heat finally clicked off. Underrated, or products that I love that I've just not really heard a lot of people talk about. Now, I'm sure there are people that like these products, and I have heard, some of them I've heard more about than others, and some of them I've actually seen really bad reviews from people that I really like and usually like the same kind of products, and so it kind of surprised me. But everyone is just different. So these are just some items that I have. It's not like a ton, but some items that I love that you really just don't hear about. Now, maybe you have YouTubers you watch that love these products too. Obviously, I don't watch every YouTuber, but just out of the ones that I watch, do I have lipstick on my teeth? I just haven't seen a lot about these products. So let's just start with face products. So all three of the things I'm getting ready to show you in the first like face base category is new, but I am loving all three. This first one is this Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. Guys, okay, it is down... Let's see, can you see this? It's down to here already. I have not had this long at all. This was $8. I'm definitely going to go repurchase it, and maybe even repurchase the rose one. Now, I did see that girl Shay talk about liking the rose one, but I think I'm going to like the lavender better, but I do want to try the other one. But I use this before I put my makeup on, after I put my makeup on, if I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, it actually has helped my skin. Not only does it make my makeup look better and last longer and just look more hydrated, I can see a difference in my skin. So this is kind of like skincare and makeup care at the same time. Like, it makes my makeup look good, but it's also beneficial to my skin. I can tell a huge difference in the hydration of my skin. The only two products I use like skincare other than my face wash is I use this moisturizer, Neutrogena moisturizer, that I've used forever and I love it. So I haven't changed anything else except for this. And I'm using a different face wash, which I also love. It's the Aveeno Radiant something face wash, and it's been really good too. But I don't know, I can tell a difference in my skin with this, and I have really dry skin, and it's just, even though it's been so cold here, like it has been like frigid, like my skin is getting better and more moisturized and hydrated. So I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this very soon because, like I said, I've already went through half of it. The spritzer on it is also amazing. So I don't know why more people don't talk about this. I've seen a lot of people, like there's a lot of setting sprays, like you have Urban Decay, and then like the Morphe one is really popular, and even the Milani one. So I think because it's more of a skincare brand, people don't really gravitate towards it when it comes to like a setting spray, but I actually love it. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I have not seen any good reviews on this. Like, everyone hates this. I don't understand why, because I love this. It's the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is the smoothing one with rosehip and argan oil, and it's supposed to be pore perfecting. And I'm wearing this today. It brightens my skin. It helps just to make it not like sink into like all my icky lines. It makes my skin feel smooth. Like, I love everything about this. Like, all the bad reviews on it about it like peeling and stuff, like that has not happened with me at all. So I don't know if it's just certain people's skin reacting with it. I honestly do not know why anyone would not like this. I love this, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing it. You can see I love the pump too, because it like pushes up as it goes, so you can see how far it's gone, and it gets like every little last drop of product, which I really appreciate. But I just love this primer. I love it. I think it's amazing. And I mean, I can understand maybe it not being everyone's favorite primer, like they may have one that they like better, but people like genuinely do not like this primer, and I don't understand why. Like, I just think it's so good. But anyway, it's the Optical Illusion one. I like it. Gonna keep using it, and obviously this is not sponsored. I don't even have 500 subscribers yet, so Urban Decay has no idea who I am. So I have absolutely no reason to, you know, say good things about that, other than the fact that I honestly just really like it. Speaking of almost, like, not 500, but I'm almost to 500. We're creeping up on it pretty quickly. We're at 455 right now. I'm gaining kind of at a good rate right now. So I had a giveaway at 300, and now I'm going to be doing another giveaway once I reach 500. It's going to be bigger than last time. I want to get like a nice high-end palette, like a maybe like the Naked Heat palette or a Tarte palette, some kind of like really nice palette. I just had a Profusion blush and contour highlight palette, I think, last time. That wasn't like crazy expensive. It was just something kind of small, but for 500 I do want to do something that's a little bit more high-end, and it's probably going to be something that I want to buy for myself and then just buy like 2 of for a giveaway. So if you want that giveaway to happen soon, be telling your friends and family about my channel and get our subscribers up to 500. I could not even think of what I was trying to say. Okay, so this next one, it does have more reviews on it than the other two that I mentioned, but Kathleen Lights did not like this foundation, which surprised me because she has dry skin, but Jaclyn Hill did like it, and this has been around a while, so I'm sure there's like a ton of actual reviews on this, but it's just something you don't really hear about a lot now. And this is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. This stuff is amazing on my skin. I guess my skin might just be so much more dry than some people, because Kathleen Lights, even though she has dry skin, she just said that this was just too much for her. But for me, it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It makes my skin look good. It's what I'm wearing today, which, keep in mind, I did come from dance practice, so I'm a little bit splotchy because I was like wiping my face, and my nose has been running, so all this is just like gone because I've wiped and wiped all day. So yeah, don't pay any attention to my makeup right now. But I absolutely love this foundation. Going to be repurchasing it when it runs out. I probably will go a shade lighter. I don't know, by that time it'll be, you know, spring, summer. So maybe I'll stick with the shade, because it's not bad. It's like, it's what I'm wearing. You can see maybe it's a smidgen too dark, but it's not like anything horrible. But I probably will try to go down a shade like for my winter and fall months. We'll see how summer goes. So all three of these are relatively new products. Well, extremely new products, but I just love all of them. I've used them enough. Obviously, this one I've used a lot. I've worn this foundation probably 4 or 5 times at this point. I've used this 4 or 5 times, maybe more. So, actually, it's been more for both of those, I'm pretty sure. but I love them. I've used them enough to know I love them. Okay, so moving on to some oldies that I've had a while, also face products. This is the e.l.f. contour palette, and it just says assorted, and this is amazing. I don't know why people don't talk about this, which I've been guilty to kind of overlook it myself, even in my collection, but it's just so good. This is the contour I'm wearing today. I'm using this as my bronzer. This here, even as light as I am, it's got color to it. It's not translucent. But I don't know if you can see that. But it's light enough to where I sit under my eyes with it. And it actually has really good coverage. And I'm so pale. So if it'll work on me, it will work on a lot of people. It's kind of a peachy tone, I would say. And then this highlight is also what I'm wearing on my cheeks. This e.l.f. highlighter in this, I personally think is way better than the single baked highlight. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a natural highlight, like it really brightens, but it's not got like any kind of chunky glitter. But it is like a very brightening natural highlight without like a ton of shimmer or glitter. But I think it's a lot better than this one in Moonlit Pearls. I've just not been real impressed with this one. So this is Moonlit Pearls here, and then this is the one out of the palette. And you can see this one's a lot more brightening, and it just catches the light prettier, I think. But it's the highlight I'm wearing now. I don't know how well it would do on like deeper skin tones because I am like pale, as the Drivens know. But yeah, for me, I just like this. They blend well, they last long. This contour has been on all day. The highlight's been on all day. The bronzer's been on all day. Like, they just last really, really well. And I just like them. They're like very, very soft, very smooth, very pigmented, but not so much that it's like harsh. You can really work with it. And I like the packaging. So I don't know why more people don't talk about this. But like I said, I like the highlighter better than this single. And I'm not sure how much that was. I mean, it's e.l.f., so it's very affordable, I'm sure. Let's just move on to another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush. I don't even, do they still make these? I hope so. I don't really know. But I only have one, and it's in the shade Rich Rose. The only thing I hate about this is the packaging. It's the same as the baked highlights, and they're just so hard to get open. But anyway, this is in Rich Rose, and it's just such a good blush. Like this, it's right here. This is kind of a bronzy shade, but can you see that? It's very luminous, but it's not glittery in any way. Like, it's just got a beautiful luminosity to it. And this is kind of a bronzy shade. I would like to see what other shades they have in this, but it's very soft. It's pigmented without being too pigmented. It's easily blended, and it does last a really long time. And it's just that very pretty, healthy glow on your cheeks, like for a blush. Like, it's not overly doing it. Like, if I have a makeup look to where I don't know what blush I want to use, I will reach for that one, and it's just amazing. Okay, so next is actually a high-end blush, and this is a Japanese Velvet Touch blush in shade 4. This is the only shade I have in it, but I would like to try some others because I really like this formula. It's a little bit stiffer, like to the touch, but it is so pigmented. Can you see that? But like at the same time, it's easily blended out. Like, you can get like a lot of pigment out of it, but it's also really good for beginners because it blends out very nicely, and it's not going to give you like clown cheeks like instantly. I do go in with like a soft hand and like not a real dense brush with this just because the color is so out there, but they're just very blendable, very nice. And honestly, I've never heard anyone really talk about these blushes. I don't know if I've ever actually seen anyone at all. So if you know anyone that likes these blushes, or if you like them, let me know. But I think I do want to get some more colors because I really do like this. I have the y'all know, it's in my makeup use up for 2018. This is the Velvet Touch Finishing Powder, and I guess it's the same formula. And I liked this okay, but it got a lot of hard pan on it, and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But I like the blushes a lot better than that. Okay, so let's move on to eye products. That was all the face products. Okay, so let's start with this palette. This is a Morphe palette, and Morphe does get a lot of hype, a lot of love and recognition, but I've never seen anyone talk about this. This is the 25A palette. It's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, warm-toned, beautiful palette. The foils in here are amazing. They are like a perfect dupe for the Makeup Geek foiled shadows, which are like $10 a piece, and you can get this palette for like, I think it's $18 if I'm not mistaken, $18 for this palette. Like, let me just swatch these really quick next to the Makeup Geek foiled shadows. Because you all know I'm a big fan of those. Okay, so this is Makeup Geek's Flamethrower right here. And then I'm going to take this shade from the Morphe palette. Like, look at that. Like, if anything, it's even more vibrant. And then I have this, which one is this? This one, Untamed by Makeup Geek. It's like an orangey bronze. So, right there. And then it also has a dupe for that in here. Like, look at that. It's spot on. Like, spot on. I'm, like, so impressed with these shadows. They blend perfectly. They last really well. The colors are great. And for a warm tone palette like this for $18, I think is amazing. These two shades that I just swatched from Makeup Geek would be $20 just for them. And you get this entire palette for $18 with the dupes plus, you know, all these others more, like 23 more, yeah, because there's 25 altogether. So, yeah, it's just a really good palette. You have the awesome foils, you have a ton of mattes in here, you have great transition shades, you have this black. I honestly don't use black much, so I don't know how well that performs, but it's just, I think it is totally worth it. I don't know why people don't talk about this palette as much as like warm tones are like all the rage, so I don't know why this hasn't got more attention. The packaging's crap, but that's besides the point. Okay, so next is an eyeliner, and this is the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. I just picked this up. It's replaced my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner that I loved, but this one is so much better. It is so, it's what I'm wearing. It's so black. It's not completely matte, but it's not like uber glossy either. It does have a really nice brush applicator. It's very thin, and it's just so easy to get like a nice precise line with it. I've never had any issues. It doesn't budge, it doesn't move, it doesn't like bleed. It's there. It's there all day. It's bad, it's bold, it's black, it's amazing, and it's like $2, maybe $3, and it's amazing. And people need to like get on this, because I'm telling you, listen. The Kat Von D eyeliner that everyone goes on and on and on and on and on about. I love Kat Von D. Kat Von D is one of my favorite brands. I love her. I love her style. I love the packaging. I just bought the Alchemist palette. I love her. But that eyeliner is not black. I don't understand. Like, hold on. I'm just going to swatch it. I've done this before, but I'm just going to do it again. Okay, so here it is. There it is next to it. And it's just not black. It's gray. I don't understand. Now, it is matte. And it is very, very long wearing. Like, it's not going nowhere. Like, it don't go nowhere. But, honestly, it's just not impressive. I'm just sorry. It's not impressive to me. Like, the longevity of it, yes, it's there. And the matte, it's there. But it's not as intense as I want my liner to be. And I'm just not, I'm not a fan. No, for the few measly dollars that it costs for this tube of liquid liner, I think it's so worth it. e.l.f. got it right with that one. And I love their gel cream liner as well. So if you like potted liners, that one is an awesome one. Okay, next is a new item that I just kind of picked up on a whim. I've never heard anyone talk about it, not one single person. I picked it up because I thought maybe it was the one that Tati likes, but it wasn't even the same one. But this is the Essence mascara, the False Lashes Mascara. It says Dramatic Volume Unlimited. I got this for $5. This is what the wand looks like. It's kind of long and thin, and it's like perfect. Like, this is what I'm wearing now. This is an amazing mascara. I love the applicator. Like, it's really easy to use because it's kind of like smaller, but it's not too small, but it's not a plastic or silicone applicator, which I like. It actually has like brush bristle thingies, you know what I'm talking about. But I love it. It gets in there, it's lengthening, it separates, it thickens. It's just like, it's really, really good, and it wears so, so well. For $5, you cannot go wrong with this. I don't know why more people are not talking about this, because Essence gets a pretty good lot of love, but I've not heard one single person mention this mascara, and it's so, so good. Another mascara that doesn't get enough love is the Rimmel Scandaleyes. I don't have that one now. It was in my last, was it my last empties, or maybe my upcoming empties? One of them, I've went through it recently. Yeah, that one's also really good. It's like $6, so it's like $1 more than this one, but it is really good. But actually, I think I may like this one better because I like how easily the brush is, it can get in there. Like, you can get this brush really close to your eye and really comb through your lashes. It's just really, really, really good. Highly recommend it. Okay, and last we have lip products. And I have a few. Let's start with the ones that do get some recognition, but I don't feel like they get enough. These are the Sephora Cream Lip Stains. They're a liquid lipstick. My baby's crying. Oh, just a second.
Here.
What?
Here.
Uh-huh.
Here.
What, you want me over here?
Here.
Okay. What for?
Not here.
Oh, you want me to turn around? You need to turn all the way around? Let me turn back? You want to sit up with Mommy?
See me, Mommy.
Okay, sit with Mommy. Okay. Oh, alright, you sit right there. Okay, so anyway, color pink. These are the Sephora liquid lipsticks. They're the cream lip stains. And I have heard some people talk about these, but honestly, they do not get enough love and attention, I don't feel like. Now, I've not bought any full size. These were the ones that was in the Minnie Mouse collection, but I'm going to swatch them for you just to give you a little idea. They kind of got a creamy, moussey texture when you put them on. They're very vibrant, which is one swipe. Orange, yeah. I did declutter one of these, and that was only because of color preference. But they're so good, so vibrant. They're long-lasting. They're creamy. They don't really dry out your lips as bad as a lot of others because they do have that kind of creamy consistency. But they do dry down completely matte and transfer proof. I just really, really like these, and they're a lot cheaper than a lot of high-end. Oh, you're gonna. There we go. Yeah, they're a lot cheaper than a lot of other high-end liquid lipsticks. Now, you can get really good ones in the drugstore, like I have the Wet n Wild ones, but I feel like those do get a relatively good amount of hype and attention because those are really, really good. But I do feel like more people do give them a little bit more love. Okay, so next I have the Wet n Wild lipsticks. Now, these do get some attention too, but I don't feel like they get near as much as they deserve. They are like $1 a piece, and they are just really good. The packaging, I think, is what gets people because they don't like dealing with the mess of the lids because they do get really messy. But the formula is what's so good. Like right here we have this one. Hold on, baby. In Red Velvet. So there's that one. And they're actually really long wearing for a lipstick. This one is Pinkerbell.
Orange. Orange.
Yeah, orange. I see that. This one is Stoplight Red. So you can just see they're very creamy, very pigmented, and they're just really nice lipsticks. This one is Dollhouse Pink. I have decluttered a bunch of these just because I've had so many in the past that they've gotten old. You don't need it open, baby. You want it on your hand? Okay, here. But anyway, I just think they're really good for the price. Are they like the best lipstick in the world? Probably not. But for the price, I think they're pretty darn good. And like I said, there are some people that really do rave about these. But I think that sometimes they kind of get lost in the background because I see so many people constantly doing like videos on new lipsticks and raving about like Tom Ford lipsticks and NARS lipsticks. And I just, in my mind, I cannot... I don't know, it's harder, it would be harder for me to buy like a really expensive lipstick because these are so good for so cheap.
Here.
Okay, so I never hear anyone talk about these. They are $1, and honestly, these are one of my favorite lip formulas. This is the LA Color lipsticks. Again, the packaging is just junk, but this is one of my favorites. It is Luscious Wine. These are a little bit creamier and have a little bit more of a shine to them than the Wet n Wild lipsticks, which I personally like. They're very moisturizing. They don't last quite as long, but they're still, you know, fairly long lasting for a lipstick. This one, I don't know what the shade is. These ones came in a kit. They didn't give me the name, but it's just like a pretty pink. And this one came in the same kit and didn't give me a name, and it's just like a really nice red. But they do have a little bit more of a shine to them than the Wet n Wild ones. But I just think they're really good. And then also something I was really impressed with is the matte lip liner by LA Colors. And this one, what shade are you in? Does it say? It doesn't say. This came in that kit too, so it didn't like give me the names of anything. But it's just a really nice pencil liner. It's very precise. It's like, it's not too creamy to where it's going to smudge around, but it's not so dry that you have to pull at your lips. And I was just really impressed with that. And I'm sure they're just $1 as well. So the LA Colors and Wet n Wild lip products, I think you can't go wrong with them. I just think it's a really, really good affordable option. Okay, my baby is officially starting to cut a fit. Yeah, I know. That was the last product. So, okay, I'm going to have to go. I love you guys. He wants to hold me. So, I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.